Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, voice girl, and welcome once again to another edition of the Manspace Podcast. Now, this is the voice of Russ, and with me, as always, is my co-host who is out of breath because he's still been running around looking for the eclipse, the one and only Big Glass.
Hey, what they say, I'm blind in one eye, can't see out the other one. So hey, it is what it is. What's going on, dog?
Bro, it's all good, man. Did you go out there to see any of it yesterday?
No.
Yeah.
No. I left my vibrations right in my chair. I was taking a nap before it became full, and my wife screaming at me. She said, I finally woke up the third time she called my name. I said, what's up? She said, they outside. I said, who outside?
They outside.
They're outside.
Catch me outside. How about
I
that?
was like, who outside? She said, the neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay. So they got the cameras pointing towards the house. I was like, because they trying to film the eclipse, maybe? I don't know.
Right.
Just like, I don't know. It don't make me feel right. I was like, man, they just recording the damn eclipse. I tried to go back to sleep and couldn't go back to sleep.
It's a wrap now.
Bro, it was, I'm gonna say this. I ain't never superstitious.
Superstitious.
Yeah, I'm not super superstitious,
Mm-hmm.
right? I do believe in some things.
Right.
But I just felt this weird tinglingness for about 10 or 15 minutes when she woke me up, bro. After that, it was like my whole body was just like kind of like tingling. And I was like, man, I'm not going outside. I'll probably melt or something. You know what I mean? I just felt, it just felt a little eerie to me. So I just waited. Sun came back out. I threw on a helmet and a long sleeve shirt. Went riding. She was like, you can go riding right now. It's like, yeah, all the crazies is gone. You know what I mean?
Right.
The eclipse crazies is gone. I didn't want to be out there on my bike. So I waited, She's like, oh, you doing too much. It's like, what you want for dinner? Oh,
right. The important stuff. The important stuff. What you want for dinner?
I'll bring it back.
Bring me back a 2-piece.
Man, I'm so tired of chicken, man. I swear I'm gonna pluck a feather off of me one day. I swear to God. Oh my God.
Bro, hold up. Since you're in this area.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna have to.
It ain't a show unless we talk about food. Let's do it.
Food alert. Food alert. The Manspace Podcast is talking about food again. Food alert. Food alert.
Love the graphic.
So, bro.
Yeah.
If you pick up a chicken wing and there's a feather still on it, what do you do?
Is it fried?
It's fried. It's already fried.
It's already fried.
It's already fried.
Oh, I'm plucking it.
You plucking it and keep on moving?
Plucking it. I'm gonna get on in there.
Are you gonna pull that whole area of skin off, or are you just gonna pluck that feather?
The feather gone. I want that crispiness around that feather. I'm pulling all of that piece off.
Okay.
What you gonna do? You gonna throw the whole piece? They're gonna throw that whole piece out, ain't you?
You know I'm greedy as hell.
Hey, I'm just pulling that little. Now, my wife is different.
Oh yeah.
She see a piece of hair. What she gonna do? If she see a piece of hair on a piece of chicken, what she gonna do is look for another piece that don't have it and give me the piece with it, because I don't care. Right? I'm just gonna pull it little. But if it's a full feather, I'm just gonna yank it out. But if it's them little, them little onesie twosies, I'm gonna try to pull them out the best I can. If they don't come out, they get ate.
See, my wife typically eats like chicken wings like she's not of black persuasion.
Mm-hmm. She bites around and leave all the stuff on top.
All the
stuff on the bottom.
Yeah,
she just eat the meat out the middle.
She just eat the meat out the middle, right?
Yeah.
But I was so proud of her. We went to this spot in Nashville. And she was killing them.
Yeah.
I looked at her plate. I was like, hold up. What the heck is this?
Hey, she was feeling it. She was in that
Oh,
vibe, in that
yeah,
mode.
man. We went to Hattie B's,
Mhm.
and man, oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's Hattie B's is like that.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Hattie B's is like,
Yeah, I want to
and
go. I
wait,
want to go to Nashville. I just want to try the real Nashville hot chicken.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely different than what you get with the KFC and stuff like
Yeah,
that here.
yeah.
Because like,
KFC is only good for me for a couple different things, dog. That's it. I like they slaw, and I like their original chicken, but it's been got a little salty now.
if you can find one that does the bread pudding,
See, I don't really eat bread pudding. It has to be
dog,
homemade for me.
dog,
Is it that good?
KFC bread pudding is
Yeah.
amazing. There's one up in Concord that does it.
Mm,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That
I'll have to
one?
go check it out.
Yeah. That one, whew, that bread pudding. Because they do it with the biscuits. With their they make it from their biscuits. Oh my God. It is so good.
I mess with their biscuits. I
Yeah.
mess with the biscuits. Yeah.
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 It's on there. But have you seen this like internet craze over these Little Caesars pizza puffs?
No.
So it's these like looks like cupcakes almost, but it's pizza, right? It's a little pizza dough with the sauce and the meat and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so now they got all these people making them at home and stuff like
Yeah, my
that.
daughter
Right?
makes them out of the
So
tins for like muffins.
yes, so
Yeah, she just put it down in there. Yeah, the boys
you
love
know, I'm sitting there on the couch and I'm just most of the time my feed is food, right? That's my love language. But we're so I'm going through and I'm looking and I keep seeing these pizza puffs and then there'll be somebody reviewing the ones from Little Caesars. Oh, look at this cheese pull.
Yeah.
The cheese. And so my wife's like, that looks really good, right?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay. So I'm coming from my office one day. There's a Little Caesars on the way home. So I went and downloaded the app. I said, okay, I'm gonna run into the grocery store real quick. I'll go and place an order. I'll come out the grocery store, walk over there, hit them bit, head home, right? I do that. I come walking in. My wife's like, oh, you gonna bring lunch? Sure, baby, I got you.
Yeah.
I come walking in with these cheese puffs, right? She's like, oh, she's so happy. We got little cheese puffs, right? We sit down. Them joints were gross.
Were they?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were about to say they were great.
No, straight gross, man. They look burnt on the top. There was like no cheese pull whatsoever. And then you squeeze it and like oil
just come out.
Yeah, it's just dripping out of it.
Now
that's from the pepperoni and stuff, but in the cheese. But I was just like, nah, this ain't good.
But now wait a minute. You went to a Food Lion. Generally, when you go to, you said Food Lion, right?
Yes.
Generally, when you go to a Food Lion, there's one or two things in the parking lot with the Food Lion or attached to the building.
Yes.
One is a Chinese food restaurant.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
It's a Little Caesar.
Yes, they both are right there. Yes.
Because we got one not too far. And I told the wifey, I said, let's pay attention now. Every Food Line you go to has one of these two things connected to it. And I said, in every Walmart, it's got a McDonald's close by. And she's like, stop it. I was like, okay, let's just check and see. Every Walmart we'll go to, we pass by. Look, there go Walmart, there go McDonald's. Right there. Food Line, I guarantee it's got a Chinese food restaurant right next to it. Or Little Caesars Pizza.
I'm running it through my mind about the Walmarts, but there's two here that don't.
Oh, it doesn't?
Yeah. Because there's one, I was like, no, it's right there in the parking lot. But then the other two that are nearby, there's not one there.
There's not one? What's there? Bojangles?
There's by one, there was a Buffalo Wild Wings, but that closed down.
Yeah.
And by the other, there's like a Chinese restaurant and a sub place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
But there's
all right. Normally
it's
pretty close to McDonald's. Somewhere near.
Yeah. I think the closest McDonald's is probably about 3 miles away from the other one.
Well, in our territory,
Mhm.
they're pretty close to each other.
Yeah.
Most of them. Man, you've been what you been watching lately, man?
The new season of Invincible is back, so
Yeah.
they finally came back. So I've been watching that. Yeah.
Have you seen that movie on Netflix, Three Body?
So we were just having a conversation about this. I have not watched
Mhm.
it yet. I've
You've
watched
not?
the trailer, and
Okay.
it is on my list to watch.
It's Three Body Problem, I think the name of it.
Something
is.
like that. Yeah, yeah. With
Yeah.
where they're wearing the VR glasses and
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
It's on my
Yeah.
list to watch.
I'm gonna let you watch it and let's come back and talk about it.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because there were some interesting things. So I've had to watch it twice.
Okay.
Right? And not because it was just that great. It was
Okay.
just because when I finished watching it, I realized, hell, I missed something. So you got to kind of pay attention to what's going on in it.
Right.
But let's talk about it because there's some parallels that I want to see.
Now that the basketball and everything is over with, shout out to those Lady Gamecocks.
Lady Dawn Staley, shout out.
Now that that's over with, I'll watch it. I'll try to watch it this weekend, so we can talk about it next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again this weekend too, just to make sure I have all my facts straight. I was trying to watch that Shogun.
I watched the trailers for it, and I'm just I don't know.
I just can't get past episode 1.
Yeah, see, that's the way I am with Echo.
I can't get past episode 1 on that either.
I've stopped on episode 1, and I couldn't.
I've restarted it like 3 times, and I just can't get through it,
man. And as much as I am a fan of the Star Wars series, right? I got a lightsaber on my wall up here behind me, man. And I got a little R2D2 on the shelf over here.
That's why we get along. We nerds, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So as much as I love that series for Ahsoka, have you watched that?
I can't get all the way. I
haven't finished
immerse myself in it. I can't.
I got halfway and just stopped and just never went back.
Yeah. Some series that when they're good to me, I'll binge it. I mean, all day, all night till I'm done.
Spin-off characters just don't interest me that much.
Yeah.
You know, because they're not as integral to the Star Wars universe.
Well, I don't know. I watched The Mandalorian.
I was kind of in and out on that. And once it's like at first when I was watching it, I'm like, okay, this is Boba Fett. And I'm like, it's not Boba Fett.
It's not Boba Fett.
And then once I realized that, I lost interest. I'm like, okay, this is Yoda. No, this isn't Yoda. Yeah. So I started to lose interest in it again. I finished it, but it wasn't
Baby
the same.
Yoda.
It's
Ain't
not
a Baby Yoda.
No.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why I watched it all the way through.
Yeah.
I thought it was Baby Yoda.
So I at first I did too, but no, it's a whole different character. So I just kind of lost interest, but I watched it
two
through.
Yodas, two little green dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the Force.
But the one I did love was the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I did watch that one.
That was good.
I watched Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. Yeah. Okay. So there's one particular movie that I liked because I think it came out in the 70s or 80s.
Okay.
Was Doom.
Okay.
The original Doom. I did like that one. So then the remake of Doom.
The one with The Rock?
No. Rock is not in Doom, is he?
Yeah, he did Doom.
No.
You talking about Doom, D-U-N-E or Doom?
Yeah.
Okay.
D-U-N-E, Doom.
Okay, I thought you were talking about Doom.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't even watch that one.
Yeah, because The Rock's in that.
D-U-N-E, Doom.
Okay.
I
haven't watched that yet.
You haven't? I think it's, what's his name? Baptista?
Dave Batista.
Yeah, I think he's in that.
Okay.
I think he's in that too.
Yeah, I have not watched that one. I was talking with a buddy of mine about that, and he's like, "Yeah, you definitely need to pay attention and watch that one."
Yeah, because Dune 2 is not released yet on streaming platforms,
Okay.
but they've been showing clips of it on TikTok.
Mm.
And like I'm like a little girl. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait till it comes out. Oh, when does it come out? When does it come out? Because I want to see that.
I love you, brother, but there's so many jokes that I'm just gonna let it slide. I'm just gonna let it slide.
It's like
you've been serving them up for me, and I'm just like, okay, I'm ready, but I'm like, no.
I'm trying to open up and be open to you, and that's what brothers do. You know, right. I just toss you up a softball, and you ready to knock it out the park.
I'm ready. I was ready.
You was
ready? About to go Barry Bonds on you, but I'm like, no, no.
So I'm gonna leave you.
I'm gonna let it go.
The next time I get a softball, I'm gonna let it go too. Right? I'm gonna let it go by me. I'm not gonna get it. Not gonna get it. Yeah. So, but I appreciate that because sometimes you just gotta have that moment. I'm not a real fan dude, so I don't know when I just feel at home and peace with you. So that's why I can share these things with you.
Oh,
see, there go another softball. I was waiting on you to swing at that one.
Let me ask you this: Are you a cord cutter?
Yes.
Okay. So
I don't know why. But yes, I'm a cord cutter.
I started to.
But
my cable bill was out of control.
Yes.
So I went and made a huge slash on the bill, got it, way down, right? So now on my TVs, I have one cable box, which is a DVR in my bedroom.
Right.
And then all the other TVs are on streaming, right? I have a smart TV downstairs, and then I got little Roku and Roku boxes around all the other TVs in the house. So all those have the cable company app on it, right? And so they came out with this plan called the Choice 15 plan. So you choose whatever 15, you get all your local channels, and then you choose whatever 15 channels you want.
Okay.
And so we did that. And so I'm doing that, but I'm also doing a free trial of YouTube TV. And I'm absolutely loving YouTube TV.
Yeah, YouTube TV is nice.
It is amazing.
It is.
I mean, we were out of town. I had it pulled up on my phone. I'm not missing anything.
Phone, tablet, computer.
And then what was so beautiful was that I had to turn my phone off and go do something. And I went back to pick it back up. It was right where I left. I was, oh, this is great. This is great. This is better than those Little Caesar cheesy puffs. This is great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had it. I've tried all of it.
Yeah.
The streaming, getting the one bundle, internet and streaming TV. I've tried that. I've tried YouTube TV. I tried the IPTV. Tried that. Which worked. Now don't get me wrong. It worked. Except for when you really wanted to watch something.
Right.
You had to wait or whatever the case may be. However, now I'm completely cord free and I'm on subscription based. But I fell into the trap of subscription based. Right.
Because everybody needs a subscription.
Everybody needs a subscription. So the next thing you know, you're paying out $150 a month in subscriptions.
Well, see, myself, before I started making the changes to my cable, I was already doing all these subscriptions anyway. And didn't even realize that the cable company started adding them into it. So the cable company now had Disney. The cable company had Paramount Plus. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I paying for these when the cable company's got it?
Exactly. Yep.
And then I had already, I had my mouse dispute. So I had already disconnected my Disney, but I upgraded the Hulu bundle. So I still had
You
Disney.
got Disney. Yep.
So I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah.
So
and it gets you going and coming, man.
Yeah.
I have Verizon services, right? For a cell phone. So it came with my Verizon phone, Disney, and Hulu.
Right.
So, but you want to go to the Hulu Plus feature, right? You pay extra for that. So it's like I have a whole nother subscription of Hulu. You know what I mean? One free, and then I got to pay $6 a month for the other, for the ad free and all that other good jazz.
No, I'll watch an ad in a heartbeat. I'm
but my favorite program now, my favorite streaming service now is Tubi. It's all Kung Fu Theater, bro. I watch Kung Fu Theater on that mug.
I found out, and I shouldn't even mention this because she might even listen to the show. But I found out my homegirl is in a movie on Tubi.
Oh no.
So I kept saying I was never gonna get Tubi because it's owned by Fox, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And it's Rupert Murdoch, and how they do is like they put certain stuff, like they did the original Fox. Right. The Fox channel. They put certain shows out there that was meant for us to watch.
Yes.
And the minute they got enough viewers of us to watch, they canceled all those shows.
Yep.
So I thought they was going to do the same thing with Tubi in the beginning, build it off of us and then boot us out the way. So I didn't bother to watch Tubi. But now I see my homegirl's got this movie on there. And so she's told me several times, I didn't write it, I didn't direct it, but I'm in it. So
you're gonna have to pass that along so I can check it out.
It's called Bay Night.
Bay Night. Okay.
Yes.
Like
yes.
a spinoff of Bay Night.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave that alone. But go ahead.
No, it's not like that, but it's
I was thinking Baywatch.
No, not Baywatch.
Baywatch.
No, it's like, hey, Bay, what's up? You know, what you doing? Like, yeah, that type of Bay.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, a hood baby.
Yeah. So check that out on Tubi. That's something we need to talk about.
I try to stay away from drama movies. I don't watch drama stuff. So
I got it just to watch this movie. That's it. After I watch this, I'm taking it off.
I'm gonna go ahead
because the only other time I watch,
put it on my list.
Yeah, put it on your list. Because the only time I ever watch anything with Tubi is when I'm at the barbershop, you know. Right. And looking by my hair right now, I ain't been in a while.
You ain't been in a minute. So, what do you think about Beyonce's?
I don't.
Come on, man.
I honestly don't, man.
You don't care nothing about her journey down country lane?
No.
You haven't even listened to any of the songs?
No. And anytime I see one of these little posts that has that music attached to it, I just skip right over it.
Okay.
So here's the question, and I saw this put out there online,
Mhm.
and it said, "Are there things you shouldn't share with your partner, no matter what?"
Oh, oh, yes.
Like,
I'm.
what?
Oh,
I mean, because I think that we all have a don't ask, don't tell policy, right?
body
Um,
count.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Body count. You don't
Yeah,
that you
don't
don't you
ask.
don't divulge that. Don't ask that question.
Hmm.
Don't.
I've
I
been
don't want.
asking. I'm be like, I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I don't want to know your body count.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I've literally said I don't know. I don't keep up
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah. Body count is one.
Mhm.
That's one thing I would never. And
Because one's too many. Like, nope,
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah. For real. That's just. Don't ask that. That's can't do that.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't know. There's a couple more. I just reluctant to say. Um,
So I was reading the comments on this,
yeah.
and this one person says, when I was coming up, my grandmother used to say, "You don't have to tell it all. Don't let the left hand know what the right is doing."
Well, see, I disagree with that a little bit because once the left hand find out what the right is doing, you're gonna have trust issues.
Mm.
That's being you're being you're deceiving another person. I wouldn't willfully deceive somebody.
So here's another comment from somebody.
Okay.
I said, "It's terrible that people go into a relationship with premeditated thoughts of not willing to be transparent with someone you see as being your possible life partner. People wonder why heartbreak exists."
I can agree
Because
with that.
there's two areas of thought with this, right?
Hmm.
There's the don't ask, don't tell,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But then there's the other side of, if you're up with it up front, and you put it on the table from day one,
That's
now
right.
the person has the ability to make the
Make a
decision
choice.
on whether or not they're going to deal with it or not.
Oh, then exactly. Doesn't mean you got to keep doing what you're doing, but it
Right.
gives them a choice. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's easier to walk away after a couple months, a few months, than it is after a few 10 years.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You 10, 15 years in, and then you find out the stuff, and it's like, oh, hold up, homie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have never did this if I would have known that.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah, I get it. You know,
Like,
um,
somebody said, how much money you have.
mm,
Now, this is one I thought was kind of interesting to me, because
mm,
I've had those thoughts. Like, I came up playing sports, like just like you.
mhm. Yeah.
You were playing sports, right?
Right.
If I would have made it into the big time, I would be out here flashing that, I'm a athlete or whatever.
No. No.
If this woman wasn't with me from the day one, I, what do you do? Nah,
I
I
sell
own a
insurance.
yeah, I own a car wash. You know,
Yeah. All you need to know is I'm an entrepreneur.
yeah, that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
If
I agree to that to a certain extent
mhm.
because I don't want somebody that's attracted to me to be with me because I have money.
So you were like me in the military, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And in these military towns, when you meet
Mm.
a girl,
You know what they want, baby. Yeah.
they know based on your rank, they know exactly how much you
What you
make,
make.
right? Because if you're in the military, and a woman asks you what's your rank, they know what you make, and they already know when you get paid.
Yep. Yep.
If
And
you
they know
tell
how
them
much they're
I'm an
gonna get.
E3, they
Yep.
moving on. If you
Yep.
tell them I'm an E6, E7, oh,
Oh.
okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm a lieutenant. Oh, okay,
Mhm.
yeah. They know.
Upward mobility.
Hmm.
Yeah, but they also know what they're gonna get, what you're gonna get in what they're gonna get in child support.
Yes, they do.
Because in the
Yes, they
military it's
do.
different than out on the streets. It's
Hmm.
set.
It is set.
It is set.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter what you got going on. It is set.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. That woman gonna get that check twice
Mhm.
a week, twice a month.
Twice a month.
No
Twice
ifs,
a
ands, or
month.
buts about it. You know, as long as you getting paid, the baby gonna get it. So, hey, yeah.
So
That's true.
somebody says absolutely nothing about your previous life before them. Treat it just like you're going to court. Anything you say and or do will be held against you.
And it's in a sense, yes. However, I'm not gonna get with somebody I don't know nothing about them.
So
That's how you marrying your cousin.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, you know about them. You know the basic
Okay.
stuff, but you don't know the details, right?
Yeah.
You know, you know that I went from Alabama to North Carolina, but you don't know all the stops I made in between.
In between,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, eventually, see, that would be a problem for me, right?
Okay.
Because eventually I'm gonna tell it because I communicate, right? So I'll be like, yeah, I left Alabama in 1996. I went to Louisiana. Then I went over to California for a while. You know, then I came over here and did this. I lived in Mississippi for 4 years, and now I live in Charlotte. I'm gonna tell it because I communicate.
So this one woman says a bank account stash on the side for a rainy day. You don't tell your partner about that.
So there was something I watched and I thought this lady was super wrong, right?
Okay.
I was on social media and there was a skit. It may not have been a skit. It could have been real life, the way it was, the language that was being used, unless they was just some great actors. If so, they need to be on Tubi. Anyway, this man lost his job.
Okay.
He had a high-paying job, 6-figure job.
Mm-hmm.
He lost his job. He was struggling, right? The whole time, though, he had that job. His wife was taking $2,000 a month and putting it away for her. That was her escape fund.
I am, to me, that part is wrong.
Absolutely.
I'm all for you putting money aside if you are working and you're putting part of your check aside.
Right.
I
agree with that.
There should be a couple of different pots of money. Not everything's always in the same pot.
Our pot, your pot, and my pot.
Right.
That's how
our pot is taking care of our bills, our house, our cars, our insurance, our grocery bills. You know, that's what our pot is taking care of. Our utilities, you know, all that stuff. Right.
Yes.
Your pot is taking care of your shopping habits.
That's right.
You know, and then you can have an emergency fund off to the side based off of what you're making.
Yeah.
I can have an emergency fund off to the side based off of what I'm making. It's not an escape fund, it's an emergency fund.
Yeah.
Hey, my car breaks down. Oh, there's Christmas, there's this, there's that, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, but this chick was doing this and this man lost the job. She never came forth with that with that money.
No.
He had to find out afterwards when he was doing a deep dive into the bills that he found out that this money was being moved. It's missing every single month.
Yeah.
He was like, well, where's this money at? And she finally had to tell him. It may not have been to the sum of $2,000 a month, but I remember it was something. Yeah. But she had some bread. She had some thousands saved. I mean, get you out of trouble, thousands.
Money that could have been floating the bills until something else came along.
That's right. That wouldn't have that man stressing and working 2 jobs.
Right.
To make what he was making and not take care of his family, not contributing with that money, not buying.
There is a mindset, and I have heard this from several men who have been in this situation, from their girlfriends, wives, baby mamas and all that jazz,
Mm-hmm.
that you're the man, you go figure it out.
Mm.
If you got to go get an extra job, you go get an extra job.
Mm. See, I think differently. I'm sorry, and it may not be, what everybody else thinks.
I'm not for trying to work an extra job just for us to live like that. You
Yeah.
know, if I was at, the Inky Blinky, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, if I can't make it off of that one job to be able to cover everything, then there's a problem, right?
We living above our means.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to cut some stuff
Yeah.
so that way we can live the right way. Because
Yeah.
I feel like I should be able to handle off this one because I'm not going to interrupt my quality of life.
Mm-hmm.
And my quality of life is being able to spend time with my family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I go to work and come home. I want to be with my family.
And I
If
want to
I
enjoy
gotta
it.
come home and then go straight to another job and work, 20 hours in a day just to come home for 4 hours to sleep, just to go back and do it all over again. Nah, that's not
Mm-hmm.
life.
Yeah.
That's not
And
life.
that's that, the women, that's my granddaddy. You know what I mean? Your grandfathers had to do that and stuff like that. We're in a different financial class now. You know what I'm saying, as men. So, and men are making money and they're doing things and they're working a single job, but I I believe in my wife being my helpmate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if we struggling, you know what I mean, my helpmate is supposed to help put that thing back together.
My son said this, and this was really smart, and that's always stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, talking to his wife, it's not you versus me. It's
Right.
not me versus you. It's you
us.
and me versus the problem. So we need
Exactly.
to deal with the problem together.
Yes.
Right.
I
And
agree.
and that's the whole thing that a lot of people miss, is that you two are a team in all of this, right?
Absolutely.
And
When
so,
one fails, we both fail.
right. So when it comes back to, whether or not you tell everything or not tell everything,
Mm-hmm.
you're a team,
Yeah.
and hey, there may be certain things, if you didn't tell it up front, it needs to go to the grave and let it die.
Let it die.
But if you didn't give that opportunity up front.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was always taught this, bro. Real talk. You don't ask no questions you ain't ready for the answer for.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot. So we talk about men with their emotions and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
Nah,
You
we
don't
ain't ready.
ask no question. You ain't ready
for those
for it.
conversations. We ain't ready for those conversations.
No, you don't ask no question you ain't
Nope.
ready for. You
Nope.
may think you ready for it, but you ain't ready
Mm-hmm.
for it.
No.
You aren't ready for it. Our heart is a fickle place. It operates separately from your brain.
Absolutely. Yeah. She come telling you that she was involved with some cuckolding and all this other crap. And
Oh no.
Absolutely not.
No.
As we do each week, we like to close the show with just a little bit of inspiration. You see, Manspace Nation, one of the most powerful words in the English language is the word no. You see, no allows you to reclaim your time, preserve your energy, and safeguard your well-being. Listen, it's simple. You can't be everything to everyone. Even Superman had a weakness. Saying no isn't about closing doors. It's about opening the right ones. It's about honoring your priorities, respecting your limits, and going down a path that aligns with your truest aspirations. So, Manspace Nation, don't be afraid to say no, for in doing so, you pave the way for a life filled with purpose, balance, and endless potential.
Well, I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you there, boy. We're gonna get you there. But I tell you, that was absolutely 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just got to say no.
That's right.
And
you can't do everything, man.
It protects you more than it protects anybody else.
That's right.
Sometimes,
that's right. And that's what it's really about, man.
That's right.
You can't take on everything. You burn yourself out, and you got to protect yourself.
Absolutely.
So you got to be willing to tell somebody no sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It may hurt, it may sting, but you know what? No, it's not. No, we're not doing that.
Protect yourself first.
Yep.
And everything else will fall in place.
Yep, absolutely.
Amen.
Manspace Nation. Hey, April 19th, I'll be down in Atlanta at the Deeper Men Convention. Check us out if you're in the area. And then April 23rd, it is our 200th episode.
Yeah, get it. Oh, my bad. I was, going back to my Uncle Luke days.
Yeah, that was. Go to the manspacepodcast.com. Click on the picture with the one good looking guy's face on it.
Shake that big booty pouch. Shake that big booty pouch. Oh, my bad.
And register for free to watch the Manspace Podcast live, 7:30 Eastern Time, April 23rd. That's a Tuesday night. Check us out live. Interact with us. If you register, you can interact with us and join the fun. And
Russ gonna have a tie on. Russ gonna wear a tie for y'all, or bow tie. Yeah.
No. Oh shoot, that's a whole nother conversation right there.
Don't put a copper bar on.
No. I think the only people that should be wearing a bow tie is selling bean pies.
Assalamu alaikum.
And on that note,
we out of here.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Manspace.
Whichever platform you listen to us on, make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the Manspace updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at ManspaceNat1.
Until next time, Manspace Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out of here.